1 ambient, 2 ambient, flash. 1, 2, flash. 1, 2, flash. Notice I'm not touching a single button on my camera or my flash. I figured out how to program my flashes to be able to work with my camera so I could take 2 ambient shots and a flash in whatever order I want. So if you prefer to have it to where it takes flash and then ambient, you can do that inside your 3-tube bracket system. It works with any camera, any trigger. The only difference is going to be your actual flash systems themselves. I prefer to use it on my AD600 for one specific reason, rather than using the AD200. Let's get into that real quick. With the AD200, there is only 2 slots available for this function to work, in 1 and in 2. So your flash has to happen first or second, but you only get 2 frames. So if you set your bracket to a 2-tube bracket or even a 2-3, whatever kind of camera system you have, you could get that nice ambient shot and then a flash frame to do either a window pull or fill the room with flash. And that's why I prefer to use the AD600, because it has 3 options, and I'll go over that in the menu settings so you can see what that option is. But it allows me to do 2 ambient shots and then the flash at the end. You can program it to put it wherever you want. So if you have your camera settings set differently than mine, you could do the flash first and then 2 ambient. Now that you know what you actually paid for, let's go into the menu and find out how to do it. On the AD200, go to this little red dot called the function, hold it down, then you need to scroll to F5, click OK, and this is going to be where the difference is. In 1 will be where it flashes first, in 2 means it will flash second. So depending on when you need it to flash, this would be your darkest frame, or this would be your darkest frame, depending on how you have it bracketed. For the AD600, it's a little different. Go to your menu and go until you see Units and Alt. For your units, you can set it up the same way as the AD200, where you have just 2 masks, or you can set it up to have multiples. I like to do 3, and then go to your Alt, and that's going to tell it where to flash. So whichever one it is selected on, that's where the flash is going to happen. Once again, I like to do it on the darkest frame. So if your darkest frame is the first frame, and then the 2 ambient frames to follow if your darkest frame is the 3rd one. So that way there's 2 ambient frames and then your darkest frame for the flash pop. That way you can flash the windows or just the whole scene all together. There is one single flaw for this. It happens 1 in every like 300 shots. I'm not sure why the camera and flash get out of sync when it happens, but it's a very quick, one simple button to fix, and then you're back into that mode. So let's look at how to do that really fast. It's going to do this, where it just says Alt and then ×2. The way I get out of this is just press the menu button, and that resets it back to where you were.